Hello everybody and welcome back to Pierce Gaming News. This is pretty much all Ubisoft today and I'm kinda getting sick of it, so bear with me. This should be the last day, I hope, unless they screw something else up. Well, Ubisoft has no plans right now for Assassin's Creed Rogue on PS4 Xbox One, says the producer. Rogue's associate producer Carl van der Luke said, "We've just made the announcement that it's coming out to PC and that's all the plans we have at the moment," he said. But I guess PC is like 5 months away. Ubisoft addressed the topic of Rogue potentially coming to PS4 and Xbox One by saying, "It's too early to discuss the subject right now. Unity is our game for new generation consoles." Lou went on to say that the team has done a great job in finding ways to optimize it. They've got an extra 20% of bandwidth and power out of them machines over Black Flag, which has allowed us to load larger areas to have longer draw distances than ever before and really push that open world experience and the scene of exploration. I'm pretty glad that these companies are still making games for the PS3 and 360 because it shows that they are still relevant and people still buy games from them. I wouldn't have to say another 2 to 3 years we'll see games not being made for last gen consoles, well at least not the huge titles, since they still have such big fan base. They're gonna just keep making games until like they see the sales are declining. And it's a good thing they don't have any plans for release on the PS4 and Xbox One right now, but they will more than likely release in the future as a definitive edition or something along those lines. But this game already looks very nice on PS3 and 360, and I also think that it will be a waste of time for them to remake it again. Then again, it is Ubisoft, so you know it will come out for current gen eventually. Do they think we're like that dumb or something? By that time, they could start making other Assassin's Creed games. Unity literally just came out a few days ago, and it wouldn't really make sense for them to release it for the consoles. They've probably developed this game for PS3 and 360, so they weren't even focused on next gen at the time. This game looks very interesting, and I still have my PS3, so maybe if the price comes down a little bit, I might consider buying it, or I might just buy it on PC since it'll more than likely be on Steam. I watch gameplay videos, and honestly this game looks really fun to play, and it's also a new perspective of the assassin. Did you get any chance to try this game? And if so, what improvements did you see over Black Flag? I've saw people saying it's way better than Black Flag, or they had more fun with it. What did you guys have with it? Was it pretty fun for you guys, or no different, or just let me know down in the comments. And Assassin's Creed Unity issues. Ubisoft blames AMD. Ubisoft has responded to a couple of complaints suggesting, in one case, graphics performance that could be adversely affected, suggesting the performance hit only its present on PCs, not necessarily on Xbox One or PS4. So yeah, they're basically kind of blaming AMD, but they're still working with them, so I'm not sure if they're like just throwing them under the bus here. Well, Ubisoft and a bunch of other companies have got to stop making these lame half-finished games because this is going to ruin the whole gaming industry. You have people that blindly buy the game before looking into it, and then you have the others that don't buy the game since they wait for reviews and gameplay to be released, which is the smarter idea. The market is going to keep succeeding if consumers keep buying unfinished products, and these companies won't fix the issues unless there is so many complaints about it. I hate how these companies just rush the game out. It's almost unplayable. It's like, what's the point of even buying the game then? They might as well not charge $60. Developers have the luxury of patches, so they feel like the game doesn't have to be perfect at launch, which for us totally just sucks. And there's nothing we can do about it until game sales go down, and that would only happen if people just wait for a review of some kind to decide if they want to purchase it. Now, back to Ubisoft blaming AMD. Well, guess what, guys? AMD isn't to blame here. Like I just said, you guys rushed this game out so you could catch Black Friday and holiday season. That's all it is. And now it's biting them in the rear, so they're trying to push off on somebody else. It seems like Ubisoft can't take criticism too well, does it? I have an idea. How about before you release the game, you fix everything and release a polished game that everybody will enjoy? Doesn't sound like a good idea? That's usually how it goes, because back in the day, we didn't have the luxury of patches or any of that. They had to make the game right the first time. If there was bugs, no one would buy the sequel. Simple as that. I don't know why they can't do that now. I feel like Ubisoft is going to be like the new EA, and that is not where they want to go, is not EA's tracks. I love how they just feel like this game was supposed to be so great this time around, and now they're losing fans from the series because of this. And I'm not talking about like, oh, fans of like casual, I guess like me. They're losing like the hardcore fans that have followed this since the very beginning. Let's just hope Ubisoft turns things around in the next Assassin's Creed game, since this one did not have a great release at all. One thing I forgot to include, people are posting their PC specs on Steam and it's not even AMD, it's Nvidia, Intel, EVGA, etc. So why are they still having problems then, Ubisoft? How about you answer that one? Can't blame AMD for that, can you? Have you guys had any issues with this game? Because like I said in my last video, I haven't had any issues as of yet, so I'm not sure. I mean, I lied. I actually had a couple issues like where the game like glitched out, but it wasn't that bad. Well, that's all the news I got for you guys today. Make sure to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.